Here we have verse 33 of the 21st chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. Jesus has just dropped a fairly significant thought on the religious leaders, telling them that because of their response to his teaching, the tax collectors and sinners are going to be entering the kingdom of God ahead of them. And of course it is the natural conclusion from the parable he told about the two sons. Well, now we have another parable which tightens the noose even a little bit tighter. So we alain, another in the feminine here with parabolain. It's in the accusative, the direct object of akusata, which is the imperative. So the aorist imperative, listen or hear, another parable. This is Jesus speaking now. Anthropos, a man. Ain was, from ami, I am, third person singular, imperfect active indicative. A man was. Oiko despotes. This is from oiko, house, despot, of course the idea of a despot, a household, a house owner, the idea basically the one who is responsible for the farm, the vineyard, the plantation, if you will. So a man was a householder, hostess, relative pronoun, who, a futesin. This is from futao. It means planted, so it's the third person singular, aorist active, indicative, planted. Ampelona, from ampelonon, a vineyard. His householder, he planted a vineyard. Kai, frogmon. This is the word for hedge. Hedged auto, the vineyard. This is the dative, singular, the third person pronoun, so he hedged it. Or actually the word hedge is a noun, but he put a hedge. Perithaken, from peritithemi, to put it around. So he put this hedge around it. Kai, orgudzin. Orgudzin is to dig. This is from oruso, to dig, in auto, in it. Lemon. This is a wine press, so we put there a great wine press for handling the product. Kai oikodomasin. Oikodomasin, to build. The oiko gives us the idea of a house, and the dome, part of it, the roof literally, but from that is derived the idea of building. Pergone. Pergone here is the word for a tower, which is going to be in the center of this vineyard and having a kind of watchful eye, you might say, over it. Kai edexeto. Edexeto is from ekdidomi. Ek, out of didomi, to place or to put. So he put it out. Auton, referring to the vineyard. It. Georgois. Geo is the word for land. The ergois is from erg, the idea of work, so put it out to land workers or farmers or tenant farmers would be the idea. Kai epidemesin. The ap part of it is to go away. The de mason is actually from the word demos, which means people. So going idiomatically, it was the idea of going to different people, going away to a far country would be the idea. And so we have the setup for another parable. Vineyard is established, it's given out to tenant farmers. Of course, the meaning of it will be plain enough that the Pharisees, the religious leaders, the Sadducees, all of these who had authority, are the ones responsible for this vineyard, and they have a kind of fiduciary obligation that's being assigned to them, which obligation they're going to grossly abuse. And that will certainly be the general thrust of this story as Jesus tells it.